Hello beautifuls, my name is Epic Treasure. This video today is to show you how to build a shopping strip at your base in PALWORLD. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Come like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. Come join the Discord channel, link in the description below. So this one I've done a few times, tutorials on this, but this video has the locations of the vendors that you need, where the fast travel points are, everything else, everything you possibly need to know. So the point of these vendors is so you have everything at your fingertips to buy instead of having to create lots of ranches, etc. Obviously, mid to late in the game, your priority is going to be making a really great PAL team. And by doing that, you're going to need to do a lot of breeding. So this base has got 4 breeding pens. It's got basically everything you could possibly need. And for the breeding, you need to make cakes for it. So if you're new to this, each of these pens have a box there, and you need to put cake in that box in order for the eggs to pop up, besides putting the 2 pals in there. And so that can be very tedious because obviously you need a ranch to, if you want the milk, you need to put cows in the ranch, you need to put chickens in the ranch, you need to put the wheat fields down to make that da-da-da. So it takes up a lot of space at the base. And that's why this base 7.0 exists, because we've cut all of that out. That doesn't even exist anymore. So the main priority of this base is to have super production, and that is by having these 3 tier 2 mining nodes here. So the dudes that go mining go absolutely nuts, and the level of raw iron that they produce is wild, and that's how we get our money. We use the gold coin assembly line, which is this one here, and we feed the ore into that, and that's where we get our money from. It's absolutely demented how much you get. So that makes the coins. We use that as our currency for our vendors, which are here, and they sell us all the ingredients that we need to make the cakes. So besides the honey, obviously, because that's already ours, it's the beehive. But not only that, these vendors often have things that most people are farming for. They're using incredible amounts of time to get their PAL oil. They're using the Jumod whale things flopping around in a ranch, having to maintain them when you can just buy PAL oil directly from this dude. The PAL fluids also are ones that you're going to need, so you don't have to muck around with kelp seeds and things like that. So he has that. I'll go into detail how to get him, and then we just have got a normal PAL vendor there and another one there. So some of the PAL vendors also have with electric organs. They have, here we go, the electric organ, the venom gland, and the flame organ. This guy's got the chickpea poultry and the lamb ball mutton too, and also the wool and the leather and the bone and all the medicines, which is really quite amazing. So it's indeed a lineup. So this is what it's going to look like if you just follow the instructions, the tutorial at the very end of this video. You can make your shop as big as you want. You can have dudes, everywhere just for the look of it. But this is just pure purpose, this build. Then also over here, there's a vigilante bounty officer. So we can go up to him and hand our bounties in without having to go to anywhere else to hand them in. So it's just very handy to have all these dudes here at the base. So I'm going to teach you how to capture them. I'm going to teach you where they are. And I hope you enjoy this tutorial. And if you do, consider liking and commenting. You know what to do. Let's begin. So the first merchant that we're going to look at is at the small settlement fast travel point. Location is 73, then minus 486. There's also here a vigilante bounty officer, which you can also catch and put at your base to make it easier for you to hand in your bounties. So we have the red coat guy, wandering merchant. His inventory is amazing. We go by. We can see that he has the medicines. Yeah. He also has the most important part of the game when it comes to breeding. He has the wheat seeds, which is not that important, but the eggs, the milk, the red berries, and the wheat. So he has nearly all of the ingredients to make the cakes for breeding. The other thing that's missing is honey, and we've got beehives to make that. At this point, there's no vendors that have it, so for now we have to create the honey ourselves. So this guy is absolutely one that you want to get. He also has the chickpea poultry and also the lamb ball mutton, so he has those two. He also has, very imperatively, the wool, he has leather, he has bone, and he also has the electric organs, the venom glands, and the flame organs. This is the vendor that you want to catch. He also has the Ring of Mercy available, and the Ring of Mercy allows you to put that ring on your character and attack pals or NPCs to the point where they will not pass, but they'll have 1 health. So it keeps them alive and alive enough for you to catch them with your sphere. So the way to catch these guys is indeed, if you can also make the Ring of Mercy too, going into your technology tree. And the Ring of Mercy is unlockable at level, is it 19? It is level 19. So you can make that. Then look on the far right side, if I can go over the top of it, Ring of Mercy. So actually, yes. I hate how these little boxes go over everything. See, it says the wearer's attacks will not reduce the target's health below 1. So you can make those. It's only 30 ingots, 20 paladin fragments, and 5 ancient civilization parts. This is an item that you want, especially when you're trying to catch pals that you don't want to accidentally destroy. A little disclaimer though, if you have a pal that you have not mounted, so you've got a pal next to you, if they attack that thing you're trying to attack, it will still die though. So the Ring of Mercy only applies to you as a wearer if you're wearing it, or if you're mounting, if you're already mounted the pal that you're attacking that NPC or pal with, and that's the only way to do that. So this is the vendor of your dreams. This is the one that you want to be putting at your base. So let's catch this guy. I don't even think I've got a Ring of Mercy on me at the moment, so I may as well try and see, do we even have a Ring of Mercy? I don't think I do. I think it's back at home. So you want to poke the vendor to the point where he's catchable, basically. This is going to put a wanted sign on you as soon as you start attacking him, but that's all good and well. And if he does pass, he respawns anyway. It's not all lost. So here we go. Now, if you're a very low level and you're just starting out and you're trying to catch your first merchant, you're just going to have to keep at it. It's really worth it to keep whacking that NPC down, the merchant down, until he's just enough health. You're going to need a lot of spheres to catch him, and just keep poking him until you think, and then throw your sphere at him. So I'll just go to the lowest sphere that I've got, and I got mine very early on, so don't freak out. You could start with a weapon that is the heftiest you've got, and then once it starts to get a bit low, you can switch to like a weapon that doesn't do a lot of damage too. So we're going to put the Ring of Mercy on. Is it? Is my ring gone? All right, so we've got our ring on. Now watch what happens. I'm going to whack him. He's already down to that. Now we can throw our spear at him. Obviously, it's very easy for me because I'm, super level now. And he's absconding. What are you doing, buddy? And then it's just like a little game of catch after that, and he just keeps running and running, and it's so fun. Oh, he's stuck. And then if you're finding, they keep running away, increase the better sphere if you have one. Remember to, if you catch them from behind, it'll give you a better chance. And that's right. So then we've caught him. Wandering Merchant level 30. For me, it might be different level for you. It could be very low level, depending. So that's that merchant. We can also do this to this inventory man, but keep it in mind that with this Meowmere still, until they patch it, the Meowmere cat heads that bounce can also ricochet off, and actually, even though you're wearing the the Ring of Mercy, it can actually destroy that NPC. So it's going to be a little bit of chaos. If you have a flying mount when you're doing this, then get on it and fly up, up, up and away. And then finally that wanted thing will drop off. So here we have the other merchant. Right, he's willing to trade with us right now. So with him, he has the pals that you can buy. So he's got the Mozzarina, he's got a couple of deers, etc. And these do change. So sometimes they might have really interesting passives that you might like to have. We've got a whole surprise moment here. But we'll try and we'll get this merchant while I'm here. Hopefully we'll catch bonus to this one. Make sure it might just jump outside. Come on, buddy, I need to catch you. He's stuck at the back. Bro. I hope I got the right one that time. Come on, get in it. Don't want to play. Oh, that was a good one. I might throw a big banger at him just to catch him so I get out. I think he's up on the roof. I think he's been blown through the roof, has he? There he is. It's not going to be, so crazy. Well, it is actually if you're slapping. They'll just keep coming. As when you travel to a different base, these guys will keep coming out. And there we go. We've got this guy, level 30 merchant. So we've got 2 of those. And like I said, you can catch that bounty officer too. Want to. So that's that location. 2 merchants there at the small settlement. The PAL one and also the vendor of your dreams. So the third merchant is a wandering one. He has a green jacket on and he has PAL fluids. So the PAL fluids are not the PAL oil. The PAL fluids are the watery ones. Now some people like to go on kelp sea benders and try to get a bunch of those. It's much easier to have a vendor, like I continually say. So we've got 3 different merchants. There's a PAL merchant, there's a wandering merchant, and there's the other merchant. There's red, green, and blue. Come here. Don't need to run up on that. You see this one has the PAL fluids, right? So he's the one that you want to capture. That's what he looks like. And he'll just wander. You'll see him wander around. If you see a green jacket guy wandering around, have a chat to him, see if he has the PAL fluids in his inventory, and then grab him. As far as I know from the most recent patch, none of the vendors that are existing in a stationary position at a different place, like when we went to June Shelter, they don't have the PAL fluid unless they change it again. Who knows? So that's how you get the third one. He's just the only different thing he has is the PAL fluid, which is very important. Instead of sending you off on a wild goose chase to go get them and so on and so forth. So when it comes to building a merchant shop, you could have a whole big shopping center if you wanted to, or you can make a little strip, a shopping strip within your base, which is what I'm going to do. I just gutted mine just to show how to do that. So right now I have the kitchen here. We've got the glowing eggs above. Thank you to Prime for that suggestion, which I think is amazing. So you put the eggs in the little hatchery thing, but don't hatch them and they glow at night time. So this section here, now there's a whole tutorial on this base, so watch the channel for that. It's called All-in-One Base 7.0 at the moment. It could change again probably. And all this section here we're going to use as a shop. So there's a sanctuary out the back here which goes into this little medicine area with the grass, etc. And this part here we want to have as our strip of shops. So we want to make sure that the merchants can get into it to start with. And it depends on how you want your shop to look. You might want it to be wood. I mean, I like the wood things because they're windows for you to chat to them through, right? So you can make sure there's enough space for everybody to get through. We're going to put 3 merchants down, right? So we've got 3 windows here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have just Japanese style door here. And then we're going to run some wood up to the roof. Wood. And this part you could possibly leave open if you wanted to. just to make sure that they can get in and out. Like I've had doors all the time and they don't have a problem getting in there. We want to make this cozy and we want to make it as, theirs, it's their special place. I know. I'm going to rotate that around and attach this here like this. So it's got its own little roofing system, if you will. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to put, how am I going to do? Oh, I do want dividers at the back of it. It depends on what you want as like a backdrop behind them too. I think the cobblestone looks nice. Sorry about that. But the wooden wall looks nice too. It's very cozy. But keep in mind that you have to place these upcoming sandbags down like perfectly. If you don't, they won't be able to move, and that's going to be very unfortunate. So we have that section here. We want to have a wooden door there like this, or you could have the Japanese door if you prefer that one. I like them because they've got the lights and you don't need power to light them up. And then we look at the second level of this. Oops. I'm going to go wooden wall again. That, and then go to the Japanese roof, and then I'm going to go for the wooden triangle here. So we have this little strip here. I need that. This cute little shop front, right? What else you can do is you can go across to furniture, grab your shelf, put a shelf on there. Have your own vendors in a minute. Stay there. This is just decorative though. I might bring out, and then I just like to put a wooden stool at the side so it just casual. That. And what I might do is we might just grab some power boys out, just so we've got some electricity when we do the lights. I think you don't need the lights, but I'm still going to put them out. I'll get 2 of those guys out. So here we're going to go into the defense section and grab the sandbag, right? We're going to put the sandbag as close to this wall as possible. So we're going to walk it out. Till it goes blue. The moment it goes blue, you slap it down. There. And then another one. And run it into the wall, walk it back, down. Build those. Sleep. And then Anubis is going to finish that. Then we're going to bring the merchants out. Nuts. You didn't do your job, sir. Yeah. Just leave the doors open. Stuff. Alright, so we have 3 sandbags there. What I'm going to do is, I've got a sandbag behind the bar. We're going to put that there last. Because we can have a big daddy at the bar. And so, we've got our sandbags down in the little merchant shops. We're going to go to our PAL box and we're going to pick, and thank God they're color coded, our merchants. So we've got a wandering merchant. Let's let this one drop. So let's check what they've got. So they've got all in one. They've got the PAL fluids, they've got the PAL oil. They don't have those electric organs, etc. But they've got all the things to make the cakes with. They've got the egg, the wheat, the red berries, and the milk, right? So that's an all-in-one. They don't have the seeds, however. Keep that in mind. So when you see one with seeds, remember which one does. So we can change the names of these guys too. So this guy's got everything. He's got skill fruits and all sorts of stuff, and the wool. So he's very handy when you're building another base. If you quickly need to make a bed and you go, oh, I don't have any wool, then you could easily just summon him, buy it from him, bang, done. But he's got the high quality PAL oil and everything. So he is delightful. So what we'll do is we'll go into the shop. It's here. So we're going to click on him view details and go up to edit. We'll change his name to, what will we call him? Merchant. I'm going to call him Merchant Alpha. And then him. Right, so he's got the green jacket on. We're going to go across. Actually, we'll go over here. We'll get the other merchants out. We need to make sure that we have the right one. So the PAL merchant's going to be blue. There he is. And then we want a red one. He's got eyes. I don't know what to do. All right, we just want the one with the, so there's one with red. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the monitoring stand. You get that by just going to the PAL tab. Yeah. Getting your monitoring stand. This is the best item in the game, I think. We go up to that, and then we go down to the assignment board, all the way down to the sandbags. And we're going to bind these merchants to the sandbags. So we've got the merchant Alpha. He's the one with everything. Then we want to go to grab the wandering merchant and grab the PAL merchant. And then they will go to work. Off they go. They're going to their sandbags and they'll be lining up at the window. Now, if they're not going to their sandbags, have a look at where they're getting stuck. And the way to do that is to put them back in the PAL box and then summon them again and see where they're getting tripped up. So you've got 1, 2, 3. You don't put the red boy down. You know, he's running around like a maniac probably. But you get the idea. So we can go up and talk to him. I've got some good items in stock. And he's got the PAL fluids, etc. Then we've got the PAL merchant here. Not that you really need a PAL merchant standing at the thing, but it looks good, I think. Got this guy who has the ammo and stuff like that. There's the red boy running around too. He's just mining his brains out. So the other one that we're going to do is we're going to grab a bounty officer. There he is. So we're going to grab him out. There he is. And we're going to go behind this bar because he does seem like a bartending type, doesn't he? So we'll go across to the defenses and put a sandbag and just put it as close again as possible. There. Let him build that. We're going to go across to our monitoring stand. And we're going to go down to our sandbags again. And we're going to bind our bounty officer to that sandbag. And he'll stand behind the bar and he'll tend to that bar and we'll be able to hand our bounties into him. He'll just stay there the whole time, which is amazing. So that's how you bind them. You just use the sandbags, unless they decide to change it, which it would be nuts for them to do because it's such an amazing little feature. They probably might end up doing something that will automatically bind them. You know, it'll be like a cash register or something like that, which I like these sort of sneaky ways of doing things myself. I think that's better. So you can go nuts decorating. Another cool thing you can do is, again, we can go to replace this wall. So we go pick wooden wall or window, and then we can replace that. So right stick in over that wall and then build it. Then we can go over to furniture. We can grab some antique curtain, red one, and put that there. We might get Anubis out again to build and just have a nice little backdrop, you know, for these guys. So when you go to the, I know it's super nerdy of me to talk like this, but my defense, we want it to look nice. And then you can create a whole room for them if you wanted to. We don't have any cloth. Buddy, you got some cloth or what? He's got wool. Oh, he doesn't have the wool. Got the wool? Buy. So now we can just go bang. Buy. Bang. Buy from him straight away and get it made. Bob's your uncle. So it's an incredibly effective way for so many things in your base. It's just demented. I think it was just plain cloth. I think we need to make 1,000 of them, but anyway, yeah, you get the gist of it. So then you can just put some lighting out the front. Basic street lamp. That, light it up, and then just decorate the back of it however you like. So again, might even just put that, leave that open. You've got this whole outdoor area, don't even need that, don't even need that. Just be careful what you break out here. And you could even build it back even further. If you're finding they're getting stuck, then I would certainly make it, you know, two squares wide, but that's basically how they work. Then you can go nuts and put ivy on the walls, but be very careful how nuts you decorate it though, because some things obviously can block them from moving. Wall-mounted signs are a handy one to have. We can put that right above him, like this. I don't want to talk to you. Get away. Get away, get away. Get up. Yeah. This, change text. Right. Goodies. And goodies. Whatever you want to write. You can write Harry or whatever you want to call him. And then just keep decorating behind. Be able to get in there. I think that's about it. Now here's a hot tip. In this new building feature, at the moment anyway, they've got these Japanese walls with awnings, and you can't build anything after them if they've got that awning hanging out. Like if I try and go, oh, let's put a wooden wall here, it won't let me because that awning's hanging out. What you can do is you can go pick ladder, put the ladder down, and then you can go up and pick the one that you want to replace it with. Say if it's glass, put your cursor over that ladder bit, and then replace it that way. The replacement feature is amazing. So there's that. You're like, what? What did you do then? So again, it's a replacement feature. Let's just do a little thing over here. So if we want to change this pane of glass to, for God's sake, no idea why. So if we want to change it to wood, we choose the wooden wall that we want to change it to, get the crosshair and put it over that pane of glass, put our right stick in, and then just build and replace it with that wood. And what the hell is going on in here? It's smoky. How about you get him smoky? I'll mine this. Oh, I've got that. Actually, I might as well catch him. Might as well catch him. I got the Ring of Mercy on. I forgot. It's still going. So you get the gist of it anyway. And that's how you have your merchants. Perfectly lined up with their own little decoration there. Might even be nice to put some vines up on behind that window so it's shield, curtain of plants. And you can do some amazing things. You can do some amazing things and put, the cooking pot things through, like behind the window. So there's that sort of steam coming up out of it. So I'll just do that. Food pot like this. And then you can just build defenses and things like that if you want to. But once you have a fully functioning base and they're defending anyway, that really happens. So we go here, we can see that like cooking through there. It's just lovely. So there's that. And you can keep them, like when you go to the work mode, you can make those merchants defend if you want them to. So they'll leave their post to defend. But I would not want them to be doing any lumbering. We don't want my trees to be chopped down. And they don't need to particularly help either. And they don't need to water. That's a very handy thing to do. I mean, it makes sense. And then we'll just have a look. Who's not at their post anymore because they're deceased. Oh, they're all back. So, I think they are. This one's parked it, so. Let's see what else we can bind there. Go down here. Right, now we've got our full squad. And again, the purpose for these merchants predominantly is so you can buy the materials to make the cakes for the breeding. So the milk, the berries, the wheat, the eggs, you'll need to make a mill. So I would absolutely get your mill, and I would put 2 there. I just find 2's handy because then you can just go nuts and buy heaps. And once you're like crazy rich, I put my money in one of these boxes, so like millions in a box, I don't even know. I probably should build a guild chest. Maybe I didn't put in a guild chest. I don't know. So yeah, you just perpetually keep making money, and that's by using these tier 2 ore mines, and then building the gold coin assembly line. So they're just done with the circuit boards. I need some circuit boards. God, that was made quick. And that's it. So get your circuit boards going. Just watch the tutorial for base 7.0 for all that stuff, and that's all you need to know. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. We've learned which PAL vendors to capture, how to capture the one that's wandering around, how to bind the vendors to the base, and decorating that, and that's about it. So until they change that, hopefully this will make your Palworld experience much more pleasurable. I love and leave you. Have an amazing day or night. Until next time.